Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Happy Candles Investment channel. Today, we will try to analyze Nifty and we will also try to understand about the situation that is happening in the Middle East and what you can do as an investor with the developing tensions between Iran and Israel. First of all, let us look at the chart of Nifty. This is an hourly chart. Hourly chart means the candles over here. This one candle represents the action that took place in 1 hour of the trade. Okay, you can see this two black lines and a dotted line in between. This represent the parallel channel in which Nifty has been traveling since 21st April. The this line over here, this bottom line is called the channel bottom. This mid line is called the mid channel line, and this is called the channel top. The red and green lines represent the supports and the resistances that we have. This particular line is the trend line, and this particular line is also a trend line. This indicates the upward trend, and this indicates the downward trend. Okay, so we will try to get the support of Nifty from and resistance from Nifty from these two lines in particular. So Nifty opened gap down today. It opened around 24473, and after that, if you can see, there was a continuous constant recovery. This red line, those who watch my channel regularly know that this red line represents the mother line, which is the 50-hour CMA, and this black line over here represents the this line. This represents the father line. So Nifty opened below the father line and it took the support of this trend line and another support. You see this candle, bottom of this candle on 12th May. It took the support over there, the same level, it bounced back and it closed above the father line. If you want to know more about parallel channel, mother line, father line, how to draw support, resistances, and trend lines, I will recommend you read my book, The Happy Candles Way to Wealth Creation. It is one of the highest rated books available in Amazon in paperback and Kindle version. I assure you, you will not regret having bought that book. Now, the Nifty ended around 24735, which is below the resistance at 24752. The next resistance will be at 24818, and then there will be mother line resistance, which is at 24906. If it is able to cross the mother line resistance in future, then we will see the levels of 25,000 plus again. The channel top right now seems to be near 25223. The channel bottom seems to be near 24,000 levels. There are a lot of questions that come to our mind. So we saw a swift recovery. So are we out of danger? I would say not yet, because the geopolitical situation is really tense. US has just given a warning to Iran to come back on the negotiation table on nuclear deal, and Mr. Trump has said that more attacks can come from Israel. We all know that Iran has raised a red flag of revenge. A lot of its top leaders were killed, so they might take revenge. And this weekend seems to be a tough weekend for the world. So we don't know whether things will. We hope that things de-escalate quickly, and we get back to our normal market mode. But if things worsen in the weekend, then the support levels for Nifty will be at 24674, which is the father line support. Below that, we have a mid channel support at 24640. Then the trend line support near 24492. If that is broken, then index can fall to 24382, 24208, or even 24,000 levels. Below 24,000 levels, the things can get nasty and bears will totally take over the market. Over here you can see RSI went into the oversold zone and then it bounced back to close at 34.33, which is still in the bearish territory. And the mid RSI level or the resistance RSI level is at 35.48, and then there will be another resistance around 50 RSI. So we are still not yet out of danger. Depending on this geopolitical situation, the Nifty micro factors of India are, not all that bad, but because of RBI recently cut rates, so things are looking rosy on that front. But yes, macro factors, the geopolitical factors can still drag Nifty down again, the global markets down again. So there can be, allies. Iran is not Palestine. There will be allies who will come out in open, who might come out in open to support. China has already signaled. Russia is themselves busy at the Ukraine front, but China is already signaling some support to Iran as of now, from what I understand, and my understanding might be wrong. So the next question comes is, how does it go for other Middle Eastern countries? So other Middle Eastern countries, a lot of them have bases, U.S. bases, and we don't know if Iran is going to attack those bases. If attacks happens on U.S. bases in Iran, then we might also see involvement of U.S. in this act of war or aggression or whatever you call it. The most important question is what happens to the Indian markets. Today, Indian markets have shown a lot of resilience. There was a global meltdown, but we saw a lot of recovery. The damage is hopefully done, but we don't know if this is over. We suffered very less, but over the weekend, we don't know what can happen and in what direction the situation will go. What can the investors do? Well, long term investors can hold on to their long term positions in blue chip stocks. Everybody needs to keep stop losses and trailing stop losses and exit the stocks if they are hit, if you don't have a long term conviction about a stock in particular. The dip might provide an opportunity. If there is any dip at all, it might provide an opportunity for long term investors to get some blue chip stocks at bargain prices. Another thing that we can do is, get rid of, use this opportunity to churn your portfolio, get rid of your loss making stocks, realign them, realign your portfolio, go in the favor, add, compound the stocks that are adding value to your portfolio. Gold and silver, as you know, other things you can do is gold and silver, as you know, if these things escalate, gold and silver are the commodities that are considered safe haven. So investment might go in that direction. Avoid knee jerk reactions because the micro factors of India are not that bad. And if there is, as soon as there is any de-escalation or the situation becomes okay again, our markets will recover very fast. As I said, you can use this to recalibrate your portfolio. If you are sitting on cash, you can use the dip for investing in some long-term stocks. The support and the resistance levels we already discussed. As I said, if you want to know more about how to draw support lines, resistance lines, what is mother father support, resistance, mother father lines, parallel channel, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, The Happy Candles Way to Wealth Creation is the book that you can read. It is available in paperback version as well as in Kindle version. You can also write to me or send me a message where I can directly give that product to you. I hope this short video will help you in taking good decisions and protecting your profit, protecting your capital, and investing it wisely in this difficult time. As we can see, Indian markets today were very resilient and there was a swift recovery. We hope the same will happen in future. That's it for now. Thanks a lot. See you later.